Hello. I'm gonna go a little early. Why not? I'm sick of sitting here. um, hello, folks. My Robin Williams fell down. Look, look, he broke. I gotta fix him. So, hey, Timo. Good to see ya. I have been getting copyright claims all over everything that I've been doing. So I triple checked and made sure that I had permission. I've got the freaking TEDX. Here, check this out. The disclaimer. I got this set up. I am good to go. And I talked to the person in the TEDx talk that I'm using today. So this one is kind of close to my heart. Well, they all are when they're related to veterans, of course. Okay, Wolf, that's cool. I need to look at your music so I can get a track from my intro little doohickey that was going. Don't let me forget to do that. My eyes are a little better now. I'm not crying as much. Aries is in a better place and he's not in pain. I have to keep remembering that. It's been hard. I haven't wanted to leave the house because when I get home, he and his brother always bark a welcome. You know, Duke barks his barrel bark and Aries barked his hoot bark. Well, the hoot bark's not there anymore, and the hoot bark got everybody going, including the girls. And I gotta take my arms off the damn table. Here, let's see. Can I do that? A little better, yeah. This shirt says a little bit Yankee, a little bit y'all, by the way. Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So things are getting a little easier. Enjoy time with your son, Wolfie. That shit's gotta mean a lot. That's weird, Papa. I linked it in the Discord. Did it not work? I'm talking to the chat again. I have to break that habit. The thingamajiggy for the doohickey. You mean look at the camera instead of the chat? Huh. Weird. Well, so I haven't gotten that. Wolf has me schedule it so that he can post it. But, excuse me. Ugh, you guys, allergies are wicked bad. And it doesn't help that I've got 50 plus foot Colorado blue spruces in my backyard that are both male and female on the same tree and are dropping pollen, catching pollen, and getting my house. So I'm going to do my best. Thank you, Shiloh. What's for dinner? I'm hungry. I forgot to get Melanie. Allergies gonna be bad for you. You're in friggin' paradise. Of course your allergies are gonna be bad. What's for dinner, Shiloh? I forgot to eat again before I came on. Oh, die. Damn. My mom does that. And when my mom sneezes, she... Ooh. Buffalo. Not buffalo spicy. Buffalo as in the animal buffalo. Whoa. You okay, Raz? That boy's got some power behind them legs, so that had to hurt. DK! Soft tacos? I don't like hard tacos. I don't like messy food. I'm such a sissy. And I'm looking down at the chat again, talking to you. Oh, so that's what happened then, Papa and you guys. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Shiloh. And dude, buffalo burgers? Holy crap. Wow. Are they nice and fat? Not the little skinny ones, I hope. You ever gone to Smash Burgers? That name is very appropriate. They smash. Yes, those are the tacos I like, DK. Oh, yummy. Soft tacos. Okay, so that's what happened, Papa, because what I didn't do what Wolf told, just put in the chat. What I did was I scheduled it, but then I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and I forgot what I was supposed to do, so I just went live, and I ended up with 2, and yeah, my fault. I need a better table. What I need is my damn desk in here. Okay, so I actually talked to the individual in this TEDx talk that was from Charlotte, North Carolina. It was great. He said he was honored that I was going to use it, and I was like, cool. I wasn't expecting him to say that. I want to apologize ahead of time for the throat clearing. My allergies are kicking my butt. Literally kicking my butt. And I'm hoping little Miss Foo-Foo Dog over there doesn't start barking. Every time she hears the neighbor close the door to her vehicle over there, she starts barking. Oh, it's because these windows aren't even 2 months old. I just had them put in the house. It was planned. Really? Excuse you. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. All right, bark out there then. Could you guys hear that when she grumped back at me? Oh, I gotta... Hey, Chirac! I need to kill these stupid notifications. I keep getting notifications on my damn computer. I don't want that. Notifications. Off. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good grief. How you doing, Chill? Dude, that last slot, that's... Oh, yeah. I hear you, Raz. That's actually what happens. It'd be easier to ask which one of y'all in here don't have allergies kicking your ass. That'd probably be the easier thing to do. So I'm trying to keep the throat clearing down with the water. I have got to do something to stabilize this table. Anyway, today's video is really for anybody that has gone through any kind of trauma, and you need to realize that y'all have resilience. If you've gone through trauma and you're still here, you have resilience. But this that we're about to do today is pretty badass. This guy was great. Okay. Oh, look. Now I got to figure out how to do that so that I don't have to do this. Okay. So, this is Charles Hunt, as you see up at the top there. And he's a very well-spoken young man. And I was really working on this one, and I was really hoping that... really hoping I could put it together, and it came together. So I hope y'all like it. And I don't have any funny stuff for after the serious stuff, so I could use some suggestions once we're done, and then I'll go look at them. We will look at them. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I want to do something just in case I want to do this again. Hold on. I'm going to put this up I have permission to use this video under the Creative Commons license. There we go. And I'm going to leave this up long enough so that they can see it. Yeah, you're right. I was going to try that, but I was worried that it wouldn't work. All right, no more, that was a little better, but I'll get it.
What if I told you that you could overcome anything? That there isn't a circumstance or situation known to man that you cannot overcome. That you are indeed unbreakable. Would you believe me? And more importantly than me telling you, if you told yourself those things, would you believe you? I want to talk to you about a critical element of happiness, success, and overcoming obstacles.
So I was shaking my head because I never believe anything I say to myself. Okay, comics, feel better. Feel better. I miss you. I got Fufu over here now. At least if she barks, it's going to be real loud. Shh, don't bark. I don't usually listen to myself when I tell myself things because I'm my own worst critic.
I want to talk to you about a critical element of happiness, success, and overcoming obstacles. Resilience, and how it's built through some of the most painful moments. I'm not sure what the ideal route to a TED Talk is, but I'm guessing that my journey isn't it. I was born and raised in Oakland, California, coming of age in the 1980s, and it's nearly 20% unemployment rate for blacks, systemic housing segregation and discrimination, education inequities, high poverty and murder rates, and the dawn of the crack epidemic.
No partying in the chat, please. Yeah, this guy he had a rough upbringing. Let's continue.
And his partner, the war on drugs, that made historical criminal justice inequities even worse.
True.
Against that backdrop, I also came of age with a mother who would become an addict and a father who, though his listed occupation on my birth certificate says custodian, he was also a pimp. Despite their flaws and doing the best that they could in a situation that exploited the worst of themselves, I knew that my parents loved me to pieces, and I loved them to pieces.
I hope that y'all really listen to the part where it says resilience is built in the most painful of circumstances and the most painful things that you go through. I'm hoping that y'all caught that and keep that in mind.
Despite their flaws and doing the best that they could in a situation that exploited the worst of themselves,
Mom Alaska, hello.
I knew that my parents loved me to pieces, and I loved them to pieces. My mom had custody of me as we moved and settled into Acorn housing projects in West Oakland. It's during a 3-year period between age 7 and 10 years old that some of the most traumatic yet vivid moments of my childhood would play out as my mother's disease of addiction took root. When I close my eyes, I see them all just as clearly today as they happened decades ago. Like the time I discovered my mother's boyfriend, eyes wide open, laying on the floor of a drug overdose.
And he was a little kid, and he found this guy. I'm really hoping that y'all take this to heart for anything you're going through in life. Anything at all. Resilience is built through adversity.
Eyes wide open, laying on the floor of a drug overdose. A discovery that initially paralyzed me in fear, much in the same way that his body lay motionless at my feet as he blankly stared at the ceiling. Like the day my mother sat me down on my bed to read me a handwritten letter that my dad had written and sent me in the mail. It would be the first time I'd ever heard the 5-syllable word incarcerated and learned what it meant.
So, this guy, I mean, his life from the beginning, the shit was piling on him. And a lot of folks, I know a lot of folks that went into the military to escape shit like this. And I know folks that were in the military with me that stuff like this shit started happening. Drugs, drinking, things like that. Life isn't easy. Nobody ever said that it was. But I gotta keep repeating it. Resilience is built through adversity. And if you're still here after traumatic incidents, you're resilient, whether you want to believe it or not.
Paralyzed me in fear, much in the same way that his body lay motionless at my feet as he blankly stared at the ceiling. Like the day my mother sat me down on my bed to read me a handwritten letter that my dad had written and sent me in the mail. It would be the first time I'd ever heard the 5-syllable word incarcerated and learned what it meant. Like the day my grandmother, who took over raising me when we were evicted out of the projects due to my mother's addiction, received a call to inform me that my father, after being jumped in a prison fight, was brain dead. He would die later that night before I ever saw him again alive. Like the times I would later visit my own mother in jail. A hazy plexiglass window separating us physically and emotionally, while also serving to remind me of the fate that my father met in those very walls. I felt the pain, the sadness, the shame, the solitude, the adjectives that as a preteen meet the clinical definitions of depression.
As a preteen, he wasn't even a teenager yet. And he's gone through all this shit already.
The solitude, the adjectives that as a preteen meet the clinical definitions of depression. Yet when I opened my eyes, the worst of life couldn't take out the best of me, because I'm still standing here in front of you. Despite being truly disadvantaged, I stand here in front of you having overcome all those things and more. I would emerge as the first in my family to graduate college, earning undergraduate and master's business degrees, then on to a nearly 2-decade corporate career before starting my own venture. I've been from the projects to exploring a couple dozen countries across the world. From poverty to being the furthest from broke and broken that I've ever been. From tragedy to triumph, I have overcome, and even already, I have succeeded.
We can all overcome and succeed. It just takes work. And I know this stuff that I'm saying probably seems cliche or whatever, but I'm not one of those good-hearted people that say all the right cliche things. Y'all know me better than that. Usually something I say has a cuss word in it. But veterans that have gone through trauma of any kind in the military, even to the point of being belittled by your leadership, anything traumatic. If it's traumatic to you, it's a trauma. Now, not like the little empty airheads over here that's like, oh, what you said traumatized me. Not that kind of trauma, because that's bullshit. See? I worry about my friends, I worry about y'all, and I worry about veterans everywhere.
I've been from the projects to exploring a couple dozen countries across the world. From poverty to being the furthest from broke and broken that I've ever been. From tragedy to triumph, I have overcome, and even already, I have succeeded. Now, I could entertain and engross you in a fascinating story of how, but that's not nearly as important as a different question. Why? Why do I and others still succeed and flourish despite immense pain and trauma?
Can you give that a thought for a second? Because, like I said, if you've been through trauma and you're still here, think to yourself, why? There's something in there that knows you're worth it. And it's just, I know it might be subconscious, so it's not like you can listen to it, but you're here for a reason. That trauma didn't break you for a reason. If you're here, it didn't break you.
Different question. Why? Why do I and others still succeed and flourish despite immense pain and trauma? Those people and myself, they aren't just strong or thick-skinned or good at compartmentalizing. What they are
Military are.
is resilient.
Compartmentalizing.
You see, change, it's a constant in life. Nothing gives us immunity from it. Resilience is the capacity to adapt to negative change and recover from it as quickly as possible.
See, that's the thing. To recover from it. Now, some people will sit there and say, I haven't recovered from it. I'm still dealing with it. But the trauma... My hat fell down. Hangover game. Dang it. Anyway, let's rewind since that thumped. I just totally lost my train of thought. Would you quit barking, dude? Hold on. Okay, I wasn't going to yell in the mic.
Resilience is the capacity to adapt to negative change and recover from it as quickly as possible.
That's what I was starting to say. Recovering. A lot of people will think that they haven't... Hello? A lot of people will think that they haven't recovered because they're still going through stuff. But the immediate trauma, you're still here. So that immediate trauma, you're not still in that. There's a, would you quit? Come here. I'm trying to talk to people here, butthead. Come here. Do come. Don't look at me like that. You guys should see his face. Anyway, don't bark. Spoiled little brat. Come here. I don't even know if you guys can hear his paws thumping. But the trauma itself, when it happened, there's a Tom MacDonald song that says, "Don't keep living in the moment that broke you." I paraphrase because I can't remember the exact line of the song. But Mel, it's on that CD I sent you. Shiloh, that's who I sent the CD to. Melanie, with the hug in the heart in chat. You know, it's not cool, dude. You're messing everything up. People love dogs, but they can't love dogs if they can't see you and they just hear you barking. It's not right. Thank you. Duke down. Amazing.
It's a constant in life. Nothing gives us immunity from it.
Exactly, Di.
Resilience is the capacity to adapt to negative change and recover from it as quickly as possible. Now, note that I said negative change, as you typically don't need any help in coping with positive change, right? You get the job that you interviewed for and it comes with a 30% pay increase. Or you find out class is canceled the day that you have an exam that you haven't prepared for. Oh, it's a bunch of A students in here, right? It's just me. Okay. Well, those are really good things. And so you don't need any help or strategies on how to cope with the good fortune. It's the negative things, the hurtful things, the bad things in life where our level of resilience matters. How we process, respond to, and act will have huge implications on where the story goes from there. Whether we succumb to it or we surmount it. But understand, to exercise resilience, some change in circumstances must happen, must have happened. Some change in circumstances must have happened. The idea is to understand your belief.
What happened? Auntie! Hello, bub. Glad to see ya. You mean YouTube sucks? Did you click on the thing that I accidentally started and then did something? It wasn't YouTube. It was probably me. But I hope you go back and listen to this from the beginning, because this was for all my veteran friends, specifically civilians and anybody else this can help, of course, but that's my channel, is veterans. I'm a veteran. I want to help my brothers and sisters in arms to get through and get over things, and just to have a place to shoot the shit on Thursdays. Why the hell not? Watch some videos, screw around, stuff like that. So let me roll this back a little bit. Okay.
Respond to and act will have huge implications on where the story goes from there. Whether we succumb to it or we surmount it. But understand, to exercise resilience, some change in circumstances must happen, must have happened. Some change in circumstances must have happened. The idea is to understand your belief system. Your beliefs impact your feelings. Your feelings impact how you think about things, and your thoughts ultimately impact how you act and respond. I discovered this truth not through some bolt from the clouds, some specific aha moment, but from going through and escaping my own hell as a youngster. There were some excruciatingly painful, gut-wrenching days. Days where I didn't even know how I was going to move forward, and the only thing that I could cling to was an irrational hope A belief that tomorrow would be better than today, sometimes without even really truly believing it myself.
Sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes people I was to that point where I was that low that, well, I refer to it as lying to myself. But when you get that low that you just lie to yourself and say, tomorrow will be better, tomorrow will be better. You got to do what you got to do to keep going, even if you're lying to yourself. Maybe you're not lying, you don't actually know. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. If you're waking up on the right side of the grass in the morning, you're having a better day than you did the day before.
My own hell as a youngster.
We've all been through it and
there were some
might still be stuck in our own hells, in our own personal hells. And I'm hoping that if this can help just one person, I hope it can just help one person.
Excruciatingly painful, gut-wrenching days. Days where I didn't even know how I was going to move forward, and the only thing that I could cling to was an irrational hope. A belief that tomorrow would be better than today, sometimes without even really truly believing it myself. But there I was, trying to make each moment better than the next. Today's better than tomorrow, without sacrificing my future for today's pain. Even at a young age, and despite not knowing what scholars and researchers were already confirming, I was laying the foundation of resilience by using the most important resource available to me, my mind. I wish I could say that the bad luck truck stopped dropping boxes of trauma off at my doorstep when I was a kid, but life doesn't adhere to any delivery windows.
Really doesn't. I still get those damn boxes constantly. I'm sure all of y'all do. I'm glad those prayers didn't come true too, DK. I'm glad too, brother.
I wish I could say that the bad luck truck stopped dropping boxes of trauma off at my doorstep when I was a kid, but life doesn't adhere to any delivery windows. Change comes whenever it comes, and for as long as we all live. After my childhood, I'd go on to experience the death of family and friends, job loss, financial issues, health crisis, all the things that life has a tendency to throw at us. To show you how much of a comedian God is, He gave me a breakup, heartbreak, and distraction to start this very week as I was preparing to talk to you about resilience. Like, really? Now? So what does trauma teach us about resilience? Sometimes we need to tell ourselves what to think when our mind starts.
What's the matter, y'all? It didn't stop the stream, did it? That's what I've been worried about. Because I have permission up, down, right, front, and center for this, and... We still on? Talk to me, Topper. Ah, for crying out loud. I put it up and everything. See? YouTube doesn't care. And there's... Hey, Craig. So I had the disclaimer from TEDx, TED Talk, that I could use this. I had permission from the man on the screen right now to use this video. And am I still turned off? Yeesh. Fuck you, YouTube. Am I back? Hey, YouTube, how about you let me help people? I have permission, put the disclaimer up, and I have written permission from the gentleman in the video to use this video. And I put the TEDx disclaimer up before I even started it, so get off my back. Anyway. Damn, Die! I see your point, Mama in Alaska. I really do. I'm gonna get past this. Who the hell is Susan? Who is Susan Topper? I'm back, right? Y'all can see me? I wish I knew where it frickin' cut off at. I have a feeling I'm missing something, and it's something... Papa, damn, brother, come on. Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe I just got an idea from another streamer we all know. Why don't I just take Susan's face to put on videos that are kind of faded out so that... No, I have permission from... no, I've got permission. I'm good on this. They screwed up. And that's the long and the short of it. They keep messing with me. And I'm not doing anything wrong. Thank goodness. I'm glad I'm back. This is fair use, but I actually have... once this is over, I'm going to show you guys. I actually took a screenshot of the usage that TED Talk says on their FAQ for personal use. As long as I'm not making money off it, which I'm not because I have 81 subscribers. Duh. I'm not monetized. Duh. Leave me alone, YouTube. I'm trying to help people. Let a veteran help other veterans and other people. Get off my back. All right. So, with that said, let me know if I'm going to roll it back and I'm not shh, because I'm not sure when it interrupted me. So if I went back too far, I apologize. Y'all let me know in the chat. Duke, stop barking, stop whining.
Better than the next. Today is better than tomorrow without sacrificing my future for today's pain.
We've been to this part yet.
Even at a young age, and despite not knowing what scholars and researchers were already confirming, I was laying the foundation of...
He was laying the foundation for resilience. If they cut me off again, I will flip it. What are you doing? Come here. Don't look. No, you can't have that. Come here. Duke, down. Down. All the way down. Butt two. Down. Down. Don't lay on the hangover gang hat. Now you be good and be quiet. So, y'all let me know if it cuts me off again. Craig, are you behind a little bit?